Good day, everyone. Before we proceed to our main agenda, let's start first with the introduction of the presenters for our report. We have Nasrullah Sumlai, then we have Mulagia Usop, followed by Sabaibai Antoinette, Frauline Agabao, and Jerry Campignam. We would like to talk about our chapter 6, distribution, promotion, and selling. And we hope that at the end of the presentation, we will gain new knowledge. In our presentation, we will focus on 3 major points. Our first point is about the marketing mix distribution. Next is about the marketing mix promotion. And our final point is about selling and promoting. Let's start with the first part, the marketing mix distribution. In this first part, we will talk first about channels of distribution. But before that, let's understand first what is distribution. Distribution is an important component of the marketing mix that involves the location and methods used to make product available to customers. This means that as entrepreneurs, when we develop a distribution strategy for our business, we will determine how we will get our goods and services to our customers. We must be sure we have the right product in the right place at the right time. What about channels of distribution? Channels of distribution are the routes that products and services take from the time they are produced to the time they are consumed. This process of choosing the right channel of distribution for a product includes finding the most efficient way to ship it to desired location. And using the right distribution channel means for entrepreneurs save time and lower cost for both buyer and sellers. So we have 2 kinds of channels of distribution. They are direct and indirect channels. What is a direct channel? A direct channel moves the product directly from the manufacturer to consumer. On the other hand, an indirect channel uses intermediaries, people or businesses that move products between the manufacturer and the consumer. Let us move to the next part, which is channel options. Entrepreneurs should examine the different options for channels of distribution and choose the one that best meets the needs of their business. So we have 4 basic options. In the first option, the manufacturer sells the product directly to the consumer. It can be by internet, by direct mail, or television shopping channels. There are no intermediaries in this option, as we can see, and it is the most cost effective. The second option is from the manufacturer. Products are sold to retailer and then to consumer. And they are a more expensive option, but it offers more sales opportunities. The third option is from manufacturer. Products are sold to wholesaler, then to retailer, and finally to consumer. Prices in this option can be lower because the manufacturer is producing mass quantity of the product, resulting in the lower production cost. The fourth and the last option is from the manufacturer. Products are sold to agent, and then to wholesaler, then to retailer, and finally to consumer. It is the option chosen by manufacturers involved in international marketing. So now we come to the next point, which is distribute goods and services. As we see below, retail businesses, service businesses, and manufacturing businesses will choose different channels of distribution based on the needs of their businesses. But in addition, all types of businesses must carefully plan their distribution strategy to ensure customer satisfaction, because businesses are different. Retail businesses, for example, have many ways of selling products. Those ways are to offer products or services to consumers in a convenient location and during a convenient time. The second way is to use catalogs, flyers, or other advertisements to reach customers who live outside the area. And the last way is to create a website. For service businesses, most entrepreneurs who own service businesses sell their services directly to customers. Direct channels of distribution is used in this business because the production and consumption of a service happens at the same time. How about manufacturing businesses? In this business, manufacturers usually don't sell directly to customers. As we saw earlier in channel options, manufacturers make their products and then sell the products to other businesses, such as retailers, and the retailer store then sell to the final consumer. And some manufacturers distribute their products very broadly and use all possible channels of distribution, but others distribute their products through selected outlets only. Now, let's turn to the next point, physical distribution, which will be explained by Nasrullah Sumlai.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Nasrullah K. Sumlai, and for today, I'm going to continue what Father Jerry is discussing about, which is the distribution. Now, let's proceed with the physical distribution. So, when we say physical distribution, ito yung movement from one channel distribution to another channel. So, basically, transportation siya. But, it does not only mean transportation. It also includes storage, handling, and packaging within the channel of distributions. Now, let's go deeper with the transportation. So, when we say transportation, it is the movement. Movement siya ng isang finished product within the channel of distribution from the manufacturers up to the consumers. So, basically, delivery siya from the manufacturers to the consumers, or pwede rin transporting one product from a channel of distribution to another channel of distribution. So, transportation, meron siyang several methods. We have the airplane, which is the most expensive method, but also the fastest one. So, I think worth it naman siya. And mostly ginagamit siya from ng mga, like, nag-order siya from the other country. Or may nag-order from the other country. Next is the pipeline. Then the railroad or the train, the ship, which is the least expensive method of transportation, pero slow siya, bagal. And the truck. And meron din tayong tinatawag na combination of any of these methods. So basically, kapag nag-order yung isang buyer from another country, of course, hindi siya hindi siya matatransfer ng manufacturer using the truck. Kasi may barrier. You have the water barrier. So they're going to use the airplane one or the ship to transfer the product from their country, the manufacturer's country, to the buyer's country. And then, doon na papasok yung combination, because after ma-deliver to the buyer's country, gagamitin naman ngayon yung other methods of transportation, which is the pipeline, railroad, or truck, para makarating finally kay buyer yung product na kanyang in-order. Okay. Next is the product storage and handling. So having a product storage is sufficient for the channel members to keep on supplying demands. So products stored in warehouses at various points throughout channel distribution. Ang disadvantage lang ng product storage and handling is any product that is stored within the storage ay possible na ma-damage, masira, ma-destroy, or manakaw. Next is the packaging. So when we say packaging, it is designed to protect the product from any possible damages, like water damages, fall damages, lalo na kung fragile yung product, di ba? From time it is produced until it is consumed by the consumers. So, having a good packaging is very essential, lalo na sa mga manufacturer, because it could lessen the possibility of lose of money. Because, di ba, possibility kasi na kapag pangit yung packaging, masisira yung laman o yung product, or ma-destroy, completely destroy, ma-damage. Saan ba ako? Okay, so packaging depends on the product. Depende the size, depende sa kung anong content, kung ano ba yung product mo. Pagkain ba, fragile ba, and different products require different level of protection. It also varies with the transportation method and the location of the buyer. Next is the receiving goods to sell. So all types of business must receive goods from suppliers. Whether or not they sell goods to consumers, all businesses need papers, computers, raw materials, and more to be able to function. Because without these essential things, they can't function, especially raw materials. Ano yung gagawin nila sa company nila without the raw materials? Wala. Diba? So it is essential for businesses no matter what type of business they are. Now that we're done with the distribution in the marketing mix, then let's proceed to the next component of marketing mix, which is the promotion. So when we say promotion, it is any type of marketing communication used to inform target audiences of the product and services or the brand itself that you are offering to the market. So promotion is as important as distribution, because no matter how good your product is, your distribution method is, or your pricing is, if it is not known in the public, wala, failure siya. Or hindi siya makikilala, walang magta-trust sa kanya. So there are many forms of promotion, which are the advertising, publicity, personal selling, and sales promotion na i-discuss ko later on and ng mga kagrupo ko. Then we have the promotional mix. So promotional mix, it is a strategy that adapting and blending of some, if not all, of these techniques. Now let's go to the first form of promotion, which is the advertising. So advertising is a form of communication used to persuade an audience. So it is a paid form of communication sent out by businesses about their products or services that they are offering to the public or to the market. Then we have here the choose your message. So choose your message. You must carefully choose or think of a way to clearly communicate the message you want to convey to your target audience, to your target market. So in choosing your message, you can also use images or any form of arts to gain the attention of the public. So once you chose your message, you will need to decide which appropriate and the best advertising medium to use for your product or service to reach your target market. So this medium or advertising medium are going to be discussed by me and my other group mates. Okay, so the first advertising medium is the online advertising. So as the internet grows and its user become bigger, Online advertising has become widely used by businesses to promote their product and services. So, ang online advertising kasi is cost-effective siya because it is not only less expensive than other advertising medium, but it is also effective to reach potential consumers or customers. So, diba, as the internet grows, just one click, they can search, they they can search for an answer to answer their unanswered questions, and sometimes dun lumalabas dun sa result ng kanilang answer is yung mga product and services na kumbaga advice sa kanila ng other internet users. So sa online advertising, meron tayong types, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the first type of online advertising is the banner ad. So ang banner ad, ito yung does not interrupt. Ito yung mga ads usually sa websites na nakikita mo sa mga gilid-gilid. It's either sa taas siya, sa baba, sa gilid-gilid. So this kinds of ads is hindi siya nag-interrupt sa users kapag nag-scroll sila or nag-click sila doon sa websites. Next is the floating ad. So floating ad, let me give you the concept of it. When you are watching Facebook lives, di ba kapag nag-back ka, yung video, it's still playing siya, pero na-minimize na siya and napupunta siya dito, example dito, sa gilid lang, lumiliit lang siya. So ganun yung concept ng floating ad. So kunyari nakita ka ng ganun, kapag nag-scroll down ka, yung ads na malaki dyan, lumiliit siya, nag-minimize, and napupunta siya dito sa gilid. So that's the floating ad. Okay, then next one is the wallpaper ad. So ang wallpaper ad, usually sa mga websites, ito yung nasa background talaga nila yung ads, and the content is kumbaga nandito. Basta yun. So when the background of the website is an ad, yun yung wallpaper ad. Next is the trick banner. Sa trick banner is ito yung usually na mga ad na you want something, click this, click here, you have virus on your phone, you only have ganitong time, and you need to install this one. So that's a trick banner. Pop-up ads, it's a new window that opens in front of the current or the active one, displaying an ad. Ito yung mga annoying na ad na nagpa-pop up, na baga nagpapatong-patong na mga ads. Yun yung mga pop-up ads. And on the other hand, pop under ad, ito naman yung mga ads na nagpa-pop pero under siya. So hindi mo siya talaga man-notice until i-close mo yung active na window na ginagamit mo. So pag close mo na, makita mo na dun yung sandamak map ng mga ads na naipon. Okay. So next is we're going to discuss the paying for online advertisement. First is the cost per mil or CPM. So the charge to the advertiser is based on the exposure of the message to a specific audience. So CPM costs are priced per 1,000 viewers reached with the message. So ang cost per mil is nagbe-base siya sa exposure ng message. Yon, exposure ng message doon sa, for example, sa websites, ganun. Sa exposure. Then next is the cost per click, CPC. So the charge to the advertiser is based on the number of user clicks on the advertisements. So nagbe-base sila kung sa click ng mga consumers or customers or possible customers. Payment depends on the reach and click on the hyperlink within the ad. And last is the cost per action or CPA. So the charge of the advertiser is based on the user completing a form, registering for a newsletter, or some other actions that will lead to sale. So actually mas prefer ito siya ng mga advertisers kasi kumbaga parang makakuha talaga sila ng
ng customers dito. Kasi may form yun siya na sinusunod din na parang fini-fill out mo. That's why it's cost per action. So kapag fulfill ng customer yung parang form or something like that, dun pa lang magpe-pay si advertiser. Then, the disadvantage of online advertising. So, sa online advertising, although maganda siyang gamitin for, especially ngayong panahon, meron din siyang disadvantage that we need to know para aware din tayo. So, the first disadvantage is many marketers have abused the internet and it's is to use with excessive spamming or kumbaga sending paulit-ulit na emails, ganyan, nagsispam sila to the internet users. And excessive pop-up ads, as in yung pop-up, yun na talaga na pop-up ads, result to pop-up blockers, spammer control, and spyware to block promotions from reaching their computers. So those are the disadvantage of online advertising. So the second advertising medium of advertisement is the television advertising. So, ang television advertising, ito yung mga ads sa televisions and it reach millions of people every day. It is the best way to reach a large number of people quickly. Kasi nga, di ba, maraming nanonood ng TV. And kapag maraming nanonood ng TV and sabay-sabay sila nanonood, di ba, millions na yon. Kumbaga, mas marami silang reach. Di ba? Mas marami silang may reach and quickly. Dito, na-describe dito, quickly. So, usually, ang television advertising comes in a form of commercials and paid advertisement. So, ang commercials, usually, less than a minute yung length niya and they are running during breaks in television program or television programming. Yun yung mga kapag breaks na ng mga paborito natin pinapanood sa TV, yun may breaks between. So yun yung mga commercials. Yun. Then next, the paid advertisement or also known as infomercials can last half hours or more and go into depth about the product being offered. Yeah. And so television advertising, let's go back. Television advertisement expenses include the fee you have to pay the station to air the commercial and depende pa yun sa length ng advertisement mo, ng commercial mo, ng paid advertisement mo. And the cost of producing the commercial, yung mga pag consult mo sa mga professionals na mga videographer, mga ganun, yung pag-hire mo sa kanila, something like that. Okay, let's go to the disadvantages of television advertising. So, ang disadvantage niya is very expensive siya. So, compare natin sa online advertising, mas mahal si television advertising. 'Di ba? Kasi sabi sa libro, it can cost thousands of dollars. So, if i-convert mo pa yung sa Philippine peso, I don't know. But, it's, mahal masyado. And it's not cost effective. Kasi, masabi mo na hindi siya cost effective because, yes, maraming ang nare-reach and quickly nga, 'di ba? Mas mabilis niya ma-reach yung mga tao and mas marami siyang nare-reach. But, hindi lahat nung taong yon is interested doon sa commercial. Diba? So, hindi siya cost effective kasi sabi natin na konti lang talaga yung magiging possible customers mo doon sa mga makakita ng ads mo. Kasi hindi lahat sila doon is interested doon sa ad or doon sa product mismo or doon sa brand. So, that is the television advertising. Now, I'm gonna give the stage to the next reporter. Yes, thank you very much.
Radio advertising can be effective for small businesses as it's really inexpensive compared to other advertising types. It does reach a wide audience, especially during peak listening times. Disadvantages of radio advertising would be that it is simply just an audio recording, so listeners can forget and also not visualize the actual product itself. Also, it's harder to target specific demographics compared to other forms of advertising. Newspaper advertising. Small businesses may choose to promote their products and services in the newspaper for a few reasons, such as it is relatively inexpensive, it targets a limited geographic area, and it reaches a large number of people. A disadvantage would be that newspapers do reach a large number of an audience, but much of that audience may not be interested in your business. And in addition, a lot of newspapers carry out a lot of other advertisements for other businesses, so they may overlook yours and go for a competitor instead. Telephone directory advertising. Telephone directories list the phone numbers of people and businesses in a certain area. Directory ads usually appear on a page close to the listing and phone number of the business placing the ad. The main advantage is that it already targets specific people who are looking for specific services. The disadvantages would be that with directory advertising, it's not easy to persuade customers to try your business instead of a competitor's. Direct mail advertising. Direct mail advertising includes flyers, catalogs, letters, and other correspondence sent to target customers through the mail. Mailing lists for target markets are available for purchase. The disadvantages of direct mail advertising would be that it can be effective if people read it, but many people throw out direct mail advertising, calling it junk mail. Magazine advertising. Magazines are an excellent way to aim products and services at specific markets. The disadvantages would be that most magazines are nationally distributed, and this can make them inappropriate for businesses that sell them in a limited geographic area.
Now let's proceed to the last two types of advertising. Outdoor advertising includes billboards and signs. Such advertising can be effective in keeping the name of your business in a place where many people can see it. However, as these advertisements are seen by those passing by quickly, they are unable to include much information. Furthermore, the image you want to present for your company might not come through in outdoor advertising. Transit advertising consists of signs and public transportation. This can be effective if the market you are trying to reach includes many people who use public transportation. Budgeting for promotion. Once you determine your promotional mix, you must obtain the approximate cost for all forms of advertising media that you will use. To sum up, be sure your promotional budget is in line with similar businesses. Publicity is a non-paid form of communication that calls attention to your business through media coverage. Publicity may be good or bad. Advertising can be just as beneficial as good publicity, but negative media coverage can turn publicity into something undesirable. Second, a press release is a written statement meant to inform the media of an event or product. Third, public relations is the act of establishing a favorable relationship with customers and the general public. This just means that demonstrating your community involvement and commitment can help your business gain great public relations and public awareness. Self-promotion, a business should try to keep its name visible and in the forefront of people's minds. It's a straightforward way to get free publicity, and this may include activities such as distributing hats and t-shirts with your company's name and logo. Let's talk about the last subtopic of the chapter, selling and promoting. Good selling skills are important to an entrepreneur. Selling is the way a business makes money, so a salesperson plays a very important role. Personal selling is direct communication between a prospective buyer and a sales representative in which the sales representative attempts to influence the prospective buyer in a purchase situation. In order to meet the needs, issues, and concerns of the customer, it is essential for the salesperson to discover and recognize them through the sales process. What is product knowledge? To be successful at selling a product or service, a salesperson must have a thorough knowledge of the features and benefits of the product or service. Features are the physical characteristics or capabilities of the product or service, while benefits are the advantages that could result from those features. Consumers are primarily concerned with the benefits that come with making a purchase of the good or service. Businesses should invest time in training salespeople about the goods or services they are selling, the market they are advertising to, and the industry they work in.
Determine customer needs and wants. A salesperson must determine what need the customer is seeking to satisfy in order to sell a product or service to meet the need. Needs assessment. Some customers will know exactly what they want. Okay? To know exactly what they want. Buying decisions, merong dalawang klase. Merong rational at merong emotional. So, rational are based on the logical reasoning. The emotional are based on the desire to have a specific product or service. Ano ba yung nagtitrigger sa dalawa? Dito sa emotional, nagtitrigger is yung mga nakikita nating ads and yung makikita nating promotions, etc. etc. How about sa rational buying decisions? Kadalasan dito is yung mga needs. Since it is based on logical reasoning, yun, decision making process. So there is a problem solving process. There is 6 actually. So number 1 is to define the problem. Alamin mo yung problema. Number 2, gather information. Kakalap ka ng mga impormasyon. Number 3, identify various solutions. So hahanap ka ng iba't ibang mga solusyon na pwede, no? Number 4 is evaluate alternatives and select the best options. Alternatives means ito yung ibang paraan. And select kung ano yung pinaka the best na option. Number 5, take action, implement it. And number 6 is evaluate. Ito na yung ginagawa mo. So other types of promotion, there is rebate, there is sales promotion, and there is telemarketing. Sa rebate, it is a refund offered to people who purchase a product. How about sa sales promotion? It is an incentive offered to the customers in order to increase sales. In telemarketing, it refers to using the phone to market your product or service, telephone, etc. It is digital marketing. Yun lang. Thank you for listening.